Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Tune in now, it's time to play. Every other Wednesday at 8, they say. Ask Rhea's got the vibe, Cookie's got the flame. Raw and unfiltered, never the same. Women unscripted, let it flow. Unfiltered voices, let it blow. Conversations wild, let it show. Women unscripted, here we go. Topics twist like
Wait.
smoking air. Truth uncovered if you dare.
So why am I acting like it's past my bedtime already? We just started. Welcome everyone to another episode of Women Unscripted. I am so excited for this show. Cookie, can we bring up our guest?
Yes. Well, only one's here, so.
Okay. Raven will be late.
All right. Hi.
Hey everyone.
Hi, Mel.
Hi Ray. Hi Cookie.
Welcome to another episode of Women Unscripted. We made it.
Another week.
So let's jump right into our icebreaker, ladies. Mel, we can't see you.
You can't see me? Hold on. Let me.
I can see her.
A little bit more light.
I don't know. It looked like her phone is like buffering. It's just
better?
going around in a circle. She said it's fine. It must be my end.
Oh, okay.
It must be my end. So let's get into this icebreaker.
Okay.
So I cheated a little bit today by sending the ladies what the icebreaker is. And I only did that because this icebreaker is going to make you think. Like it's nothing that they can just come up off the top of their head and be ready to lie. Okay. Because they don't do that. So I gave them about 10 minutes notice of what was going on. So today's icebreaker is called 2 truths and a twist. So what we have to do today is we have to tell 2 truths about ourselves, and one we have to, spice it up a little bit, okay? But make it not be the truth. So, I can start it if you ladies would like for me to start.
Go for it.
All right.
Okay. So I probably should have been prepared myself, huh?
Hold on. Let me kick somebody out of here first. Hold on a second.
Who you kicking out?
Somebody that says shut up. You shut the hell up, dog.
Hey.
Hold on. Let me ban and delete their comments.
Who was it?
I don't know.
You have to take pictures so we know who this is.
Chevy something. I don't know. I think I deleted somebody else that I shouldn't have. And if I did, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, we can't be doing that. Not on Women Unscripted. We can't be deleting people ain't supposed to be deleted.
We deleting people that say shit they ain't supposed to be saying. So.
Okay, but we gotta be careful. Be careful who we deleting. We might be deleting an investor. We don't want to delete any investors.
It wasn't an investor, trust me.
Okay, so let's see. 2 truths and a tale with me. Did anybody want to go before me, or you want me to go ahead and go?
I can go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. 2 truths and a twist about me. First, I have 8 grandchildren. That's one. Second, I have 42 pairs of shoes. And the third, I lived in Japan.
So, so, I have so we can only ask one question apiece.
Okay.
And my question is, were you in the military?
No.
You have a question for her, Cookie?
Yep. How much do you like shoes?
A lot.
Well, then I know which one is the twist.
Which one is the twist? Okay.
I gotta say it. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, yo. The twist is that she has 8 grandchildren.
Nope.
I was going to say that she lived in Japan.
No, that's true.
Nope. Those
So
two
how many
are
pairs of
true.
shoes? How many?
I actually have 30 pair of shoes. Now 42 pair of shoes.
Not 42. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that was a good
But I
one.
do
Okay.
have 8 grandbabies, and I
You said
did live in Japan.
in Japan. Okay. Okay. Um, you want me to go ahead?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So, number one, it took me a little bit of time to log on the StreamYard today because I had to go through YouTube for some reason. When I was logging on, it also sent my information to Twitch, and I have 2 sons.
Okay.
Y'all could at least
Um,
make well, I did get Mel's wrong, but y'all could at least try to at least make it believable.
What you mean?
God. Go ahead, Mel. Ask your question.
how long did it take you to get into YouTube?
Because I didn't know my password, I had to go through all the steps of resetting my password and doing the code and all that stuff.
Okay.
Our guest is here. You want to bring her up now?
Yes.
All right. Well, please. Hey, Omni.
Hey, Omni.
Bring her
I'm
up.
a Raven.
Raven is in the studio. Omni is saying, "Hey, ladies," in the comments.
Hey, Omni. I can't see that.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Raven.
Raven.
Hey
Hello.
y'all.
How are
Hey,
you?
I'm
Omni.
good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Did you send her the stuff too?
Yeah, she know what she got to do.
All right. All right. So go ahead, Mel. Ask your question.
She did.
I
She
did.
asked me how long did it take for me to get
Okay.
into the YouTube.
All right. Well, why did it make you go to YouTube?
I don't know.
It made me go too. I was like, it didn't do that the last
Hey,
time.
hey, we in the middle of the
Ah!
game. Hold on.
Look.
Thanks, Raven. You're the best. Okay. So
She left me backstage for this
I
one.
know what the twist is. The
What's
twist
the trick?
is that you do not have 2 sons. You have 1 son.
I have a stepson.
So you counted the stepson?
Yeah.
You better step your ass off this stage. You know damn
I
well.
knew you was gonna say that.
I surely did count them. So I did not go get redirected to Twitch. I don't even have a Twitch account.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay. All right.
Oh, that was the third thing that you got
Mm-hmm.
redirected to Twitch. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Oh, let me go. Hold on. Okay. My first one is y'all know I had to write my shit down because I don't remember shit. I'm sorry. Yo. All right. So the first one is I went to college for business administration. The second one was I was proposed to once, and the third one is I love sweets.
You love
You
what?
love what?
Sweets.
Oh, I already know what. I already know the answer to this is. I know what the twist is.
I know what the twist is too.
All right.
You have any questions, Raven?
No questions. Look me in my eyes.
So how we gonna do? You're gonna ask whose twist is right?
Sure.
Okay.
What's
Oh, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay.
All right. What's the twist? What's the twist? What's the
That
twist?
you like sweets?
Did I like who said that?
Me?
Okay.
I about to say I agree with her. I think that's the twist too.
What you think, Ray?
I think you've been proposed to more than once.
By who?
I don't know. I can't give you that if that wasn't part of the question.
Well,
Mm.
they were right. I do not particularly. I don't hate sweets, but I do not love sweets. I've never been a sweet person. I don't drink soda. I don't really drink juice. I'm just weird like that. I was the kid that didn't put sugar in her Wheaties and shit. I just eat the Wheaties the way they are. I'm serious. I love Wheaties without sugar in it.
That's
So
Okay.
I was that person. So yeah, good job, y'all. Good job. But I was only proposed to one time, and the reason that I'm not married is because I laughed. I thought he was kidding. I did not really take him serious. He proposed to me in my kitchen actually, and I laughed.
Aw.
You say you mad?
I said I laughed.
Oh, I laughed. Have you?
Aw.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I talk to him all the time. I thought he was kidding. I didn't know he was serious. There was
Okay.
no ring.
Do you? So how long ago was that?
Uh, probably about 7 years.
Do you wish you would have done it, or you
I
glad?
do.
Really?
Yep.
Mm.
Only
Uh-oh.
reason the reason is because he was probably my soulmate. And while I am not a go back to somebody type person, like I don't if I break up with you, I'm not coming back to you. I could be your friend all day long, but I'm not going to be in a relationship with you ever again. And
Mm-hmm.
him in particular, he was my high school sweetheart. And I think because we were high school sweethearts, things were rocky at the end or whatever. But um, yeah, I actually believe God made him for me and me for him. But then he got married, so
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not mad. I don't care.
I'm not mad. So when I read what our topic was today, and shame on me for not already knowing what the topic was, but when I saw that the topic was today was the power of saying no, I almost flipped over this house. I almost became Hurricane Melissa. Okay, I'm
Okay.
ready for this one. I'm so ready for this one, especially coming from always trying to please everybody. I remember it all like it was nothing. Like I remember going to sleep crying myself to sleep, and as much as I poured in and poured in and poured in, I got nothing.
Mm,
But I kept on doing it because it looked good
Mm.
to keep people happy. I can't even really say that it was so they could stay my friend, because I don't give a fuck about that part. But just to keep them pleased. Do that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
It
It
does.
makes sense to it made sense to me, but it don't make sense to me now.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I understand it because I went through it, but it don't make sense. Like, especially not to say that you love yourself. If you love yourself, how could you possibly allow yourself to fall into that? So then I had to start re-guessing, like, how much do I love myself?
Oh, I have to.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, so I had to think about that. So what do y'all think about saying no? Do you say no easily, or are you a yes person?
I think
Hmm.
that there are situations and experiences in life that make yes people know people.
Hmm.
Good answer.
I agree.
So, like, if
I
you
agree.
weren't a no person before, usually it's a traumatic event in your life that I feel. Um, I can tell you why I'm a no person now. Let me say that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
a no person now because I feel like there were times that I shouldn't have had to ask for
Mm-hmm.
people to show up. And I don't know if they were waiting for me to ask and they never showed up. And I just feel like everything is a no at that point.
Mm.
Somebody else. When was the first time you realized you needed to start saying no?
Hmm.
Uh, um, this one is kind of difficult for me because I can say no with a smile on my face, but it depends on the situation. Some people I feel guilty about saying no to, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Um, one is anybody in my family, but my close friends, like if they ask me for something, I feel guilty for saying no. But when I realized that I needed to say no was when I started throwing events for my band. And I know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me. So the problem was that, like, people started, it was actually overwhelming me because people were asking to get in free, like, hey, I'm good, right? Like, no, but I couldn't say that. I was like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you can't, it's like I feel like I fuck with everybody the same way, you know what I'm saying? So, not really. That's not really true. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with everybody the same way. Some people I fuck with a lot more than others, but the people that were coming to the shows, I felt like if I told one yes and the other no, it would be controversy. You know what I'm
So
saying?
don't so
So,
don't tell none of them yes.
exactly. So what I did was I called Ray and I said that I couldn't sit at the door no more because I was letting everybody in and wasn't making no money. And she sat at the door, and then shit changed. Like, she she was like, do you have a stamp on your hand, Cookie? So I just switched. I changed the narrative of the way that was going. But there's a lot of situations where I feel like I should say no, but I don't say no. But believe me, most of the time I can say no and not care, go to sleep with the fan on.
Hmm. What about you, Mel?
Well, I guess I am the oddball out of everyone because I am that woman that says yes. And that is stem from childhood. Um, without going into too much detail, I've always just yes, yes, yes to keep the peace, to survive. Um, and I have a really big guilty conscience. Um, if I feel like I want to say no to something, I try to figure out how I can say yes. first. For like I said, for me, saying yes to everything because I felt like, if you ask me, it's something I can do and something I can give. So, but if there's something that I can't do, I would try to word it a different way. Or if it's something that I don't really want to do, I'll try to word it a different way. But actually saying the word no, yeah, I don't say no too often.
So do you
So,
say yes to a lot of things that you really want to say no to because you can't word it the right way and say no?
no. I mean, because I guess I'm the type that I've heard no for so long
Mm-hmm.
that for me telling someone else no, I know how that feels. I've had no. I mean, a lot in my life. And like I said, if I feel that it's something that I can do, I'm gonna do it. I when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And um, if I say no, I mean, for example, like when my kids were, younger, I would tell them, no, you can't have candy, or no, you can't go outside. It's raining outside, or something like that. Um, those are warranted no's, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something that I actually can do or help with, you know, I feel guilty saying no.
Have you ever done something for somebody and missed the deadline to do something that you're supposed to do for yourself?
Oh, all the time.
That's not cool.
All the time.
So that means that you're putting other people before you.
I have always done that. That's been a part of me. It always has been a part
Are you
So
of me
comfortable with
putting
it? Like,
others.
do you like it?
I think this
At
is going
present.
into her story for December 5th.
I know, and I'm
Oh,
trying not to do that.
sorry.
um, Let me
okay.
just say, saying yes a lot um, is a double-edged sword because, like you said, like you mentioned, I have to put off me a lot of times, but
Mm-hmm.
it makes me feel better or good about myself when I'm helping other people. I don't know how to, when it comes to myself, I'm stuck.
Okay.
Like, say, for instance, if you ask me, well, what do you like to do? It would take me a good minute to try to figure that out. Other people be like, oh, I like to do this, 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 and this. It takes me a minute because I'm so used to doing for everyone else except me.
Mm-hmm. So
Um, do I
so do
like
you
it? Mm, sometimes I don't, but I'm at a point now, and it's been only for the past maybe few months, that no is implied, but I know how to say no nicely because I found and have figured out my peace. So I refuse to let anybody mess with my peace.
that means that
You know what I
sounds
mean?
like
So,
you started putting boundaries in place.
and I've never done that before. And and I'm gonna be honest, it's because of you ladies. Y'all have taught me I need to set boundaries. And I
Mhm,
listen. It's not
mhm,
it's not happening overnight,
mhm.
but it's happening. You know what I mean? So for the first time. And I don't even have to pay y'all as therapists to do that. You know what I
Kudos
mean?
to you, Mel.
What's your email? What's your
So
email? I can send you an
I'm
invoice.
learning, I'm learning. So yeah.
So, do you feel like you was taught or expected, or is that just part of your personality? Do you? I'm sorry if that goes into the December interview. I just had a
Um,
question.
I
Like,
would say I would
what?
say yes. I was taught
So it's
to
been
be a
like that
yes.
since you were young.
Yes.
Wow, that's gotta hurt internally.
It's
Yep,
lonely.
save it for the show.
It's
Save it
gotta
for
hurt internally. So So that really just messed me all the way up. So
I'm
That's right.
sorry.
Tune in
I'm
on
sorry.
December 5th right here on Lux Radio for Live and Learn with Gemini Goddess, and you're going to hear the whole story.
so look, so let's go into setting boundaries so she can learn about setting boundaries. Fisa, she said no is her favorite word. No, no, I will not. Get somebody else to do it. And of course, my fave, hell no and absolutely not. I love it. I love it. Hey, Fisa, thank you for tuning in. So let's talk about boundaries. So Mel, do you understand what boundaries are?
Now that I understand what my piece is,
Mm-hmm.
I understand what boundaries are now.
Anything to
It's
protect.
sad that it took me to be 50-some years old to figure that out and find
It,
out what it really
it's
means and
not
how
too
it
late.
feels.
It's not too
Nope.
But
late. It ain't too late.
yeah.
It's definitely not too late. So, ladies, when you started putting boundaries on your relationships, not just with the sexual partner, I'm just talking about relationships, whether it be family, friends, employers, employees, I don't care. How did people take that switch? Because when you turn on a boundary, you turn off the other stuff. So when you turn them boundaries on, how did people take you? How did they perceive you? Did they say you changed, or like what were some of the things that you got? Let's show Mel what's going to happen.
I think I was born with boundaries. I don't know what to say to that one.
um, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like I've always. I think there are times that with certain people in certain situations, I allow my boundaries to, I allowed the boundary wall to fall. I feel like I've had boundaries. I've had to create boundaries in one of my actual friendships. But I think because of the person's maturity level, it was understood.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think when you create boundaries in a relationship that weren't set from the beginning, it doesn't look like a boundary to the other person.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a nag.
It looks like a nag. It looks like a all of a sudden change, or
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look like a boundary because. And I think that's a little sticky because sometimes in relationships, you're trying to be on chill at first. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you get to a stage of building, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this is not no plaything no more. We got to
Mm-hmm.
do X,
So
Y,
that
Z.
that that that's where the communication has to come in, so they can know what level you want to see where they gonna follow suit or they just gonna let you go.
Exactly.
Because ain't nobody got time to be pretending and playing house.
That part.
Oh, was that part of the show?
I don't know. It is now.
It's unscripted.
You said you been had the boundaries, so if they came in, they just automatically knew your boundaries, right, Cookie?
I think so. Most of the people that know me knows what to do, what to ask, what not to ask, because they just know me. You know what I mean? And I'm a Leo, so I don't care about how people feel. I care about people. I do care about how people feel, but I don't know. I think my mother told me to be like that. You know what I mean? I was just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I wish that I could have came out with boundaries. No, but I didn't. I had to learn that shit.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, when you have boundaries like me, you become mean. That's what
So
they.
when I started setting my boundaries, it was so crazy. The only person that knows this is Tasha. So when I started setting my boundaries and making sure people understood my boundaries, I had a slogan, and my slogan to get me through things was "fuck that shit." Anything that made me feel a certain way, I had to say, fuck that shit. I had to make myself believe, fuck that shit, so I didn't care.
Mm.
I had to make myself not care, which might not have been healthy, but that's how I did it. I had to look at the worst and stuff because my heart is always going to want to see the good. Always. It used to.
Mine was a little similar. Mine, the last word was just a little. The last two words was different. I was always the fuck them people person. Fuck them people. I don't care.
It wasn't even about people, it was about situations, everything, all of it.
But people make situations, so
Mm,
They
it's hard.
do.
they do. They do.
Hmm.
They do. They do. They do. So I got a couple of pros and cons of saying no. And tell me how you all feel about this, and then take some notes, Mel, or I can send you everything at the end so you can keep this, because this sounds like a whole self-love conversation that need to be had. Maybe a Lux Radio one-on-one, two-on-one, three-on-one, whatever. We need to start doing some internal vibing.
All
Okay.
right. Well, got my pen and paper right
Okay.
here.
So the first pro is protects your mental, emotional, and physical energy.
Hmm.
It definitely does. Go ahead, Raven.
I was trying to think of how to get it out.
Just
It
get
does.
knocked out.
I can't. It's almost like a mix of what you're saying and what Cookie is saying. So, like, yes, it does bring you right peace, but then at the same time, if it creates the hard shell, are you missing out on a different form of peace?
I don't feel like I missed out on a different form of peace.
And not saying that you shouldn't have boundaries. I'm not saying
Hmm.
that, but okay, how can I say it? Because I mean, of course, it's kind of having boundaries is a broad subject, but just saying, I'm trying to think of a scenario where a boundary is created, but maybe also
It's the standard is lowered for a particular thing, because I have definitely lowered my standard for
maybe
somebody
kind of
before.
sort of is what I'm trying to say a little bit. Yeah.
I've
Like,
definitely lowered the standard before, but my boundaries are non-negotiable.
or like yeah, that's not the word I want to use. I don't want to use that word either. I don't know. I got to meditate on this one.
Meditate on it. Breathe. Inhale
I
4,
because I
exhale
understand
6.
what she's saying, but I think that sometimes when we create that type of exterior, it's almost like somebody looking at a pit bull and assuming that it's not warm and fuzzy because it's a pit bull, but somebody that own one know that's not true.
Mhm. Mhm. I like that.
That's what I mean.
I like that.
It's sometimes it's how you express the boundary.
Mhm.
Mm.
I could see that. I could see that. I got one of the pros being it builds self-respect. Yes.
So my comment on this whole situation is it has to start with one thing, and that being you and how you feel about yourself. If you
Mhm.
love yourself and respect yourself, you're going to build those boundaries automatically. And I
Mhm.
mean, I was raised by a really strong woman. My mother had sickle cell anemia, so she had boundaries. She was a yes woman, but she was also a boundary woman. Like, she has sickle cell, so if she could do it, she'll do it. But she gonna tell you, no, I'm not doing that though. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So
Hmm.
I was raised a certain way. I guess that's why, like this part of the conversation, I guess when I'm saying that I was born with boundaries, I was because not just her, but my entire family. You
That's
know
how
what I
you
mean?
was taught. Mhm.
They that's what I learned growing up. So
Hmm.
I just put not myself first all the time. Like, I have a habit of putting a lot of people before I put myself, but I respect myself first and I think about the situation. before I make a decision. You know what I mean? If it's something that I think is going to help the person in a way, help them grow in a way, I might do it. You know what I mean? Depending upon what it is. But I also need to know the details. So
Right.
like I said, you have to you have to kind of determine what it is that you know that it that the somebody is asking you before you say yes or no. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you, if you love yourself enough, you'll know what you can and you can determine what you can and what you can't do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Self-respect is important, and it's a
Right.
part of boundaries, period.
Absolutely. I got
So
one.
I have a question. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I have a
Go ahead.
question. So is it safe to say that boundaries are the same or on the same wavelength as being a little selfish?
I wouldn't call it
No,
selfish.
I don't think it's selfish. I
People
think,
I
would
mean,
call,
you're
people
thinking
would
of
call it
yourself
selfish.
first, you know, by
yeah, I don't,
saying,
I
I
think
don't
it's the
think,
one time that is perfect to be selfish.
I
okay.
don't think it's selfish if you have boundaries. I don't think you're being selfish when you
Agreed.
have boundaries. I think that having boundaries is just respecting yourself. I don't think it's actually being selfish to someone else, because
Mm-hmm.
if somebody comes to me that is standing in front of the liquor store every day and says, "Hey, can I borrow $10?" I'm not giving it to you. You just want to go in the liquor store and buy some liquor. I'm not supporting your habits. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So no,
Yeah.
I'm not, and I hate to use that thing, but I'm just not that person. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna walk past somebody who has on a Gucci sweatsuit and their kids got on Gucci too and better clothes and shoes than me, and they be like, "Hey, we're hungry. Can we have $20?" No. Can I have $20? Like I don't know. You know, I kind of I look at situations for what they are. Like I said, if I can help somebody, I will. And I'm known for that. I will help you if I can. But I'm not going to disrespect myself to help somebody else. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to go above and beyond if it's going to take me out. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm.
So I got another one of the pros being it teaches others how to treat you.
Mhm.
It definitely does. So
Agreed.
I this isn't like a like a big thing, but me when it comes to going out, um I used my girlfriends used to be like, "Oh, you want to go here? You want to go here?" And my answer would be, "No, no, no." You first it was a yes, yes, yes. I always did, even if I ain't feel like it, I still get up. Now everybody know it's my bedtime right now, right? So it was just a no, no, no to the point where
Your
I'm.
bedtime 2 hours ago.
It really was. It's to the point now where I rarely get asked to go anywhere because they already know that my answer is going to be no. Not because I don't want to go and have fun and hang out with them, but I don't see a reason for it. It has to make sense. Things have to make sense to me these days. So, how do y'all feel about it teaches people how to treat you?
It definitely does.
I
Hmm.
agree completely.
Okay. So, this is a good one. And Mel, take note of this. One of the pros is it prevents burnouts. Definitely the truth.
Mm,
Because most of the time, like they said, God ain't gonna give us more than we can bear. But most of the time that we be
we give
bearing
it to
stuff that He
ourselves.
ain't give it to us, stuff that we done took on,
Agreed.
and then we start feeling overwhelmed.
Mm.
Agreed.
So I feel like
So,
I agree with that one.
does anybody know the practices of Buddhism?
No, help us. I know
Well,
that you be peaceful.
I did. I started studying Buddhism years ago, ma'am, but I think I actually really incorporated some of the practices into my life
Hmm.
recently, because um I say to people all the time, like, y'all know me. I can crash out in 2 seconds. Flat. Go from zero to jail. I swear. But I've learned that I have too much to lose, so I deal with things differently. And Buddhism is commonly um there's a misconception about it being a religion, and it's not. It's a way of life. And it kind of teaches you one, meditation is good for you. You know what I mean? So if you meditate every day, it sounds like the dumbest thing ever. And I promise you, it took me a long time to incorporate meditation into my life, but you have to. But it also teaches you that you are in control of what you do. Yeah, we believe in God, and we believe the higher power does things and moves things for us. We pray to a higher power. But in your life, you control the things that happen. So if somebody says, like, fuck you, or calls you out your name or something like that, you actually control that. You can make the decision to say, I'm gonna
How
cut
to
this person out.
how to
I
Or
tell
respond.
people that all the time. You
Mm-hmm.
can choose whatever you want to do.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's easier to say, you know what, if I get into a back and forth with this person, I'm only gonna upset myself. So I'm done with it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I'm done with it. You can
Mm-hmm.
argue with yourself, because at the end of the day, Cookie is gonna go to sleep with the fan on
And her ass up in the air.
and my ass up in the air. Seriously, that's just me. I'm not gonna lose sleep over anything. So why must I put myself through it in the beginning? If I
Right.
know I'm gonna go to sleep and sleep good anyway, just leave it alone.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna say anything. You know what I mean? It's about really choosing how you handle things and how you deal with things. Buddhism is a really, y'all need to get a book on Buddhism. I'm trying to tell you, you'll thank me later.
Anybody else?
Hmm.
So this is a good one. It says one of the pros of saying no is that it creates space for things aligned with your purpose. So what I took out of that is all this stuff I've been dibbling and dabbling and dibbling and dabbling. It ain't got nothing to do with where I'm going.
Hmm.
That's what I got out of that. If I would have just said no, I don't want to do this just because I'm trying to help somebody get to where they want to be. What about me? And I'm at the point now where everything has to be beneficial. Whether it's monetary, whether it's bartering, I don't care, but it has to be beneficial in some type of way. If not, what we doing it for?
Hmm.
We only get we only got one life to live, and tomorrow is not promised.
Agreed.
I will say
Yeah.
I had a problem with that for a long time, and I'm learning that now, with the help of Ray. But I, because I was never a yes person, but I'm always been a helpful person, and I always like to educate people. And I always felt before, it's a combination of, shout out to Brian Evans, Dread the old head, but it's been a combination of him and Ray. Him before, he used to always tell me, like, you gotta charge for that. If somebody asks you for a phone number, you need to charge. I'm like, what? No, that's stupid. Education is free. So if I learn something on the internet or something like that that nobody else knows, I feel funny charging somebody to learn what it is that I learned, but I can't do that anymore. You feel what I'm saying? I learned a
I
lot of stuff on
understand
the internet
that.
that hey, I learned a lot of stuff on the internet that that I could just give away. I've been giving it away for years. But first of all, people are ungrateful, and I'm talking about in the music industry, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They're ungrateful because sometimes, and I'm trying to I'm trying to make my words form right, because sometimes in this industry we are not taken seriously. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And, like, for instance, I've been telling artists for years and years and years and years and years, you can get royalties for your music. You have to sign and do set yourself up like a business. I've been doing all of this, and then one day I saw, nobody listened to me though. But one day I saw a post on Facebook from a guy that said the same thing I said.
And everybody want to jump on
And
this
it was
hairy ass dick.
236 comments on that post. How do I
Mm-hmm.
do
Hi,
that?
Pandora.
Oh, I am now, sis. I am now. So, as a matter of fact, that starts on January 5th at 7 p.m. Anyway, it's a webinar. You have to register for it. The price, when you register, it'll tell you the price. So, yeah, so I did that too. Like, I used to teach people, and I still do sometimes. I sneak it in there. Like, I tell them, look, you're supposed to be doing this, this, and this, and set yourself up like a business. But I had to stop. So now I tell people you can get royalties from 4 different organizations, but I don't tell them which ones they are. So you feel what I'm saying? So it makes them, they have to take the class. So I had to learn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a I was never a I of course I want to make money, okay? But I guess I felt guilty because my love for music and artists, period, is strong. And I never, you know what I'm saying? If it's helping them to grow, I don't know. Sometimes you got to do stuff to make relationships. I'm very well respected
Definitely.
Yeah.
in this area and in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people know me for certain things. They know me for helping. People told Redeem, there's a girl named Cookie. She helps people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you do certain things, it kind of gives you a reputation, but also sometimes you cheat yourself out
Yeah,
of
'cause
things.
sometimes you got the
So,
reputation, but you
so,
don't have
so,
the bag.
so, guess what? Sometimes you
Mhm.
got to cheat yourself because beneficially, cheating yourself might help you in the long run.
Hmm.
So,
Don't cheat yourself too long. That's what you gotta.
right,
How long?
Oh, that was
right.
past tense. That was past tense. You gotta pay for everything, including my time now. Even
Yeah.
even even
Absolutely, because
even
that
boyfriends. Like I'm just playing.
no, all of that matters. So let's go into a couple of cons real quick. So the first one I got is it may make you feel guilty at first. Exactly what Mel said.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It may make you feel guilty at first. Fuck that feeling. We're
I
not
don't, I
doing.
don't. Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, that sounds like fear, and that don't sound like us of God. So, yeah, no, absolutely not. What I see is when you start to have that guilty feeling, um, you start to get a headache, you start losing sleep. That's all messing with your internal organs. And my internal organs have been compromised so much since birth that I'm not trying to do nothing else to mess up what I got going on inside. If anything, I'm trying to fix it. And I don't want nobody else's ignorance. Did I just go somewhere else? Somebody else's ignorance to make me feel any kind of way. Sense? Making any?
Hmm.
Yep.
Excuse me. Absolutely.
Mhm. I understood all the pros. I understood them, but of course, I resonate with the con.
Okay, so also with the cons, some relationships may fall off.
Hmm.
Now that's happened.
Hmm.
Most definitely.
Some
Most
relationships may fall off.
And that's probably because some of them were one sided and you didn't realize it anyway.
Hmm.
definitely.
Yep.
Mhm.
Now I will say that that's a testimony that I've had through just even having my businesses, Jab Entertainment, all of that. You know what I mean? It's been one consistent person since the very beginning, and she's on here. So when I say consistency, I mean like you you gotta you gotta focus on the end thing, and you have to look through people sometimes. I think
Hmm.
because everybody's intentions isn't.
Hmm. It's the intentions for me.
Attention is everything.
Intentions is everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been praying for clarity so much that I can see the motives coming.
So a lot of people, and it hurt me too. A lot of people that I've been close to, um, I've just learned. I took those as lessons though. So a lot of people that I've been close through, even through with business,
Mm-hmm.
they fell off, and I couldn't understand why. But I had to pray on it, and I had to like understand what God was showing me. God was doing the work for me. He was peeling off the people that were not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be with
Yep.
me when I was
Mm-hmm.
winning.
And what's crazy
Mhm.
is that if we just allow it to happen and stop wanting people to stay, if we
Yeah.
just allow it to
Right.
happen, it'll be so nice, and it'll be a nice, easy transition. It ain't gonna be all messy and all that. He gonna, if he don't want them
Mhm.
around you, he gonna take away from you, and it's just gonna be just like that.
Yeah. And some people, like I said, some people, their intention, you know how that, what is this saying? Like, everybody in your boat isn't rowing. Some people are
Mm-hmm.
drilling holes, but that you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? That some
Mm-hmm.
people are drilling holes and you don't know that. So you got to be very careful. And like I said, I've learned. So do I regret any of it? Absolutely not, because
Right.
it taught me to be who I am. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, anybody else want to touch on saying no, the power of saying no before we go into our segments?
no,
No. Okay. Well, I think that was pretty good, ladies. I think we did
I
good for
agree.
that one.
Hmm.
So, so I try to pick some of these questions that kind of go with the topics for today, but this one didn't go with the topic, but I have to address it. I have to address all the questions. So this one says Ray. First of all, it's spelled Ray. Ray, how do I deal with friendships that feel one sided without feeling like I'm being dramatic or petty? So, first of all, you have to make sure that they're your friend, right? So, that's number one. Make sure that we're really talking about a friend. And if we are talking about a friend, I you have to really think about like how much do you value this friendship? Okay. Because even though it's a friendship, that doesn't mean you have to start apologizing and all that kind of stuff, because you do have boundaries. You can set boundaries. So the person may feel like the friendship is one-sided because every time they talk on the phone is because they call. That's nothing to be dramatic or petty about. I don't like making phone calls. I can't have no friends that's gonna be mad at me because they always pick up the phone. I always answer, because there's a lot of times I don't answer. So I don't know how to really answer that unless I dig deep into your relationship. And the first part is making sure that it's really your friend. And do you want to even go further in trying to make it work? Or are you wasting your time? That's just me.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, if it's something that you do want in your life, communicate.
Hmm.
If your friend, if you know that your friend feel like that, then obviously they told you or somebody told you. It got back to you that your friend feel like that because you saying being dramatic or petty. That's what they feel like you're being, right? So if that's the case, communication needs to come into play. You need to approach them. If you heard it from somebody else, you don't need to say nothing back to them and tell them to send it back. You need to approach them. It don't need to be a third party in a friendship.
Facts.
It's automatically not a friendship.
Facts.
So you approach it with communication. You talk about it, see what's going on, and don't don't try to sugarcoat the conversation or your responses to how they feel. If what they're feeling is not what you're feeling, and you can apologize for the way that they feel, but if it's not something that you think that you're going to change, don't say that you're going to get better or say that you're going to change something and it's something that you don't like. No, that's lowering your standards. So What do y'all have to say to this person? I'm sorry.
I would say that if somebody is your friend, that you should be able to feel okay with. So all my friends that are really my friends know if it's something that I'm feeling, I'm gonna come tell you what I'm feeling. So if it's somebody that's your friend, you should be able to go talk to them about anything without there being any drama or anything like that. I've had conversations with friends that were tough or hard or but at the end of the day, you're friends. So you know what I mean. You talk it out. You're supposed to be talking to them, and like like you said, going to a third party. That means that there's something wrong in that
Yeah, some type of disconnect.
relationship. Yeah, you
Yep.
know what I mean. So I don't know what to say other than that may not be your friend.
That's what
So,
I'm saying.
And I was about to say this is gonna be the moment, probably where you find out that it's really not your friend.
Oh.
Hey, Chief.
Hi,
Hey, Chief.
hi, brother. Chief got a birthday.
Happy
He got a birthday.
birthday.
It's
today,
not yet.
Chief?
It's coming up. It's coming.
it's
Oh.
coming.
It's coming up.
Hey, Chief.
What we got for Cookie Spotlight tonight?
So I have two things for the Cookie Spotlight. I have a song that my friend Young Ross did, and okay, first of all, let me say that my spotlight is actually on our concert that is next Friday. We're having a fundraiser concert, so that is my spotlight today. But before I show the flyer and explain about everything, I wanted to play this song. Please don't cry on here, ladies, please. Hold on. So it just, Lord, it made me cry. I ain't gonna lie. So if you cry, you cry. All right, so here you go. It's a video. So I share my screen.
But he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Just continue guide our nation. Oh, Jamaica get hit by a category 5. Disaster pass through one, a shock we life. But we there still a survive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dead body in the water, we see them afloat. Most people lose it all, but we not lose hope. Westmoreland and certain is bet them need support. Moby and I cope. Trelawney taught me, we no deserve this. We look up paradise, we not go desert it. God know it hurt me, we no deserve this. We traumatized and we are gonna need therapy. Cause every time I hear my people crying, I hear my people crying. Enough tears drop full me eye. Oh, just remember this. Jamaica we shall rise. We shall rise. Wipe the teardrop from your eyes. Wipe those tears. Jamaica we shall rise. Yes, we got hope. As long as there is life. Yes, we shall rise. Rise like a phoenix. We shall rise. Jamaica will feel it. Whoa. There'll be sunshine after the rain. There'll be joy after the pain. The children are hurting, blood run through them veins. Leaders make we unite and we build this again. Yes, we are one out of many people, and when once I could always triumph over evil, we are gonna rise and soar like an eagle. Last year we called and call we need you. God know it hurt me, we don't deserve this. We look up paradise, we not go desert it. God know it hurt me, we don't deserve this. We traumatized and we are gonna need therapy. my people cry. Enough teardrop full me eye. Oh, just remember this. Jamaica, we shall rise. We shall rise. Wipe the teardrop from your eyes. Wipe those tears. Jamaica, we shall rise. Yes, we got hope. As long as there is life. Yes, we shall rise. Rise like a phoenix. Oh Lord, we shall rise. Jamaica, well, feel this. Oh, we shall, we shall, we shall rise, rise again, youngers.
So that
I
is
love it.
that's my friend.
And he's going to be at the event.
No, I haven't asked him yet. I'm pretty sure he will do it for me. He has done a few things for me. How did that happen? Anyway, um, I have not asked him yet. I literally just saw this. I just saw this video. Like when he said he actually, I saw it when I was looking for another one of his songs on
Mm-hmm.
Apple Music, and
It
and
was
then
nice.
he sent me like a he like shared the link with me and was like it to check it out. I'm like, damn, I saw that on Apple Music, but I didn't listen to it. So when I saw the little clip of his promo for it, I was like, oh my god, I cried off the promo. I didn't even see the video yet. But
Wow.
he's a very good friend of mine. His whole yeah, his whole family, chief, like he's one of those ones in Jamaica. His whole family can sing. But I just scrolled on him one day, so it just happened to like Maxwell and everybody knows who he is. So
Okay.
Young Ross is Yungras, as you guys saw. But he has tons of songs and all of them are beautiful. That
Okay.
one of course hit hard because of the hurricane that attacked Jamaica, my favorite place, my therapy. So I wanted,
Did you hear him saying that they were going to need therapy?
yeah, I did. So because it's true. Everything he said in that song is true. Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth need support. They don't have support. You know what I mean? So like everything he said in that song, I think that's why it made chills. Like I told y'all not to cry, but I just cried. You know what I'm saying? Because a little bit I didn't cry. It was just like maybe it was from the fan or something. Anyway, I definitely don't laugh. I'm serious. But
Okay, Chief. Have a good night.
all right, we love you. So I don't know. I think that song just it's I don't know. That's why I literally told him it was you that needed to make a song about this storm. A lot of people made songs, but that song just I
It
don't
took.
you can feel that song through your entire body. I don't know if y'all felt the same way,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
did. You know what I
definitely.
mean? So I definitely will ask him and let him know. I don't know that he's always busy, but uh, I'm definitely going to ask and see if he can at least just come sing that song.
Yes, it
Uh,
does. Pandora definitely hits your heart.
so that being said, I did want to tell everybody that we are having a fundraiser concert. We have a few artists that will be coming through. I can't put all of those on the screen right now, but this is the event. It is next Friday, November 28th at 7 p.m. It will be on Lux Radio's website only. So it will not be on YouTube and all that stuff. And if you would like to watch it, you will have to register on the website. So you will have to go to www.luxradio.com as you see at the bottom of the flyer and click on the
I don't
menu.
see a flyer.
No,
Y'all don't
I
see
didn't
no
want to
flyer?
interrupt you.
Okay. Mel, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe because y'all are guests in the studio and I put that up there. Hey, Pandora, can you see the flyer?
You can see it on YouTube.
That's all I need to see it, okay? That's all, because Ray
I
has
don't
the
know why I
flyer
can't see
and
it.
Raven already know. All right, so it is called Rise Up Jamaica, Stronger Than the Storm, and it's a Black Friday concert. Well, Ray actually suggested Black Friday because number one, we don't need to be in the stores supporting a government that does not support us, or any stores that do not support us. So why can't we do spend our money on something for a cause? I know Pathways to Promise have shipped what, 3 barrels
3
already?
barrels, and we got 4 delivered today, empty barrels, and I filled 3 of them already.
Okay. So they've been consistently sending barrels, and when we're finished with this concert, the thing is that Pathways to Promise has an obligation to a specific parish, which I will mention on here. But we as Lux Radio don't have an obligation to any one parish. We're going to try to help who we can, but we're asking for people to donate. The concert is free. You cannot watch it if you don't register and get tickets. You will have to enter a code into the virtual concert hall of our website to be able to watch it. So on this show, we have DJ Dynamite is our DJ. All of these people have kindly donated their time for this event to support the cause. So it is DJ Dynamite, Savage Savo, King of Clarendon, Bad Bobo, Shabako. There is an
Yes, coming now.
Yes, I talked him into it while we weren't doing our fuckery on the live the other day. I'm sorry. We was talking about some stuff, and he was just like, "Nah, fuckery." I was like, "Yeah, fuckery." Matter of fact, I need you to do something. Anyway, he Shabako is in Jamaica, and I didn't ask anybody in Jamaica to do it because they're still going through some power issues and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Shabako is in an area where he does have power, but Shabako dropped his phone in a bucket, and I think of water. So he's been struggling with the actual phone. But I told him, if you could at least come through safe, just like this song, just like we about a shout out superstar, we love you. Anyway, he has a song called Faith, and the reason that I managed Shabako today is because of that song. I lost my mother, and when I met him, that song helped me pull myself out of bed. I don't know if you guys have ever lost your mother, but that is that thing it's better, a lot better now, but it was kicking my behind. So
we gonna play that.
his name is not Gorilla. It's Savage Savo, Pandora. Yes, he's performing.
He is the gorilla rock guy, though.
Right. Okay. She said, "Is Gorilla going to perform?"
Gorilla
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
perform.
I'm gonna tell him you said that. So I do represent. I didn't say all the artists. Wait a minute. I do represent Savage Savo, Shabako, and Bad Bobo. Shabako is the only artist that will be performing from Jamaica. Bad Bobo is Jamaican, but he lives in Trinidad now. Savage Savo lives in Jamaica, but he's actually at his other house in Canada right now. And he was not there during the storm. But also Kenilworth Katrina from our area will be performing. And I believe, I left out the artist from Ghana, Rude Vibes. And we have an artist named Suchi from California. She's an R&B artist, and she is dope. I kind of just scrolled on her on TikTok, and I was like, wow.
What's the
So
other girl's name?
B Nikki. So
B Nikki.
she's from California too. And I believe we're gonna have a performance from Mia Moscato.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Oh, I haven't spoken to her anymore.
Okay.
Since the day
Well,
she said she wanted to. But I did want you to talk to Raven for the Christmas one, because she has an artist as well, Rupret. I think I gave you all her information on the meeting. We'll talk about that later, but I think that's somebody that you would want to definitely.
I know who she is, and definitely let's do that.
Okay.
I know who Ruth Ray is. Y'all, do y'all know I've been a manager since 2012? I know who people are. Trust me. They might not know me, but I know them. So,
Okay.
so definitely that's a great thing. But I do want to say for this this concert, we, like I said, it's free, but we are asking for donations, and we may have two other DJs that are volunteering their time. I hope my brother DJ Casper, and what's his name, Mel, DJ Hawk. I'm probably not saying that right. Anyway, I think there may be two other ones though, but I am going to confirm that tonight. So please come, please find it in your heart to donate something, anything. It does not have to be a big donation. If you don't have it, we understand everybody's positions right now. Bless up God for lifting up the government shutdown.
Amen.
so I just wanted, that is my spotlight. I would, and also I do want to say, and we're gonna wrap up, but also I did want to move forward on, we do have a concert in December too, that is a Christmas concert. So make sure you guys tune in to the fundraiser next Friday at 7, and make sure that you come back for the Christmas concert, is also free.
You have anything, any shout outs, Raven? Any events coming up?
So we're gonna do another Jamaica Relief event December the 14th. I'll drop the details on that after I talk to Jay at some point in time this week. So we will be doing that. I'm still running the link if people want to donate actual items that are being shipped directly to Montego Bay area. Um, Shout out to y'all for a dope show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anything, you got anything, Mel?
I just want to say that I've learned a lot this evening. The pros, I can resonate in a lot with them. And I will definitely start not feeling guilty. And as of tonight, I can say that I will no longer be that, total, yes girl, especially, from a world that never said yes to me. So I am going to continue not being broken and continue rebuilding. So thank you.
Love it. I love it. I love y'all, ladies.
I have one more thing to say.
Yes.
I would definitely like to shout out Mel and Ray and Gemini, because you ladies are amazing. I just wanted to say that if it were not for you guys, Lux Radio would be nothing. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And Mel, you are a beautiful person. You remember that, and you tell yourself that every day in the mirror.
I will.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Period. And thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Definitely.
Welcome. Ttk you, Raven.
Thank
And so
you, Raven.
was talking to Raven on live the other day. I love Raven, just so y'all know. So thank you for joining us for a second time. We appreciate you.
Anytime, of course.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. This is a wrap. Remember, life is what you make it.
Indeed.
Bye, guys.
Good night.